Parshat Korach, holy beautiful friends, Shabbat Shalom. Alright, let's get into it. Parshat Korach. Korach was a wise man, was a rich man, was a leader.
Yep.
He wanted a position, rightfully so, but he didn't end up getting it. Instead of wanting it and fighting for it, which he was in the beginning, at the end he said, no, nobody needs that position, nobody should be doing that one job by themselves. And letting his ego take over all of it. He even wined and dined 250 other leaders from the Jewish nation. And guess what?
Also for them.
They followed him.
Also for you.
You know, it's one
Also
thing.
for you.
Also for you guys, thousand chips.
Yeah.
And he wined and dined him and taught him and made them go against Moshe as well. It's one thing to do a sin on our own. To get other people to sin with us, that's a dangerous area to be in. Wow. Just imagine the reward you might get from inspiring others to do a good deed, to do something wonderful. How powerful, how shiny that is.
Dad, I'm
in the
going to
heavenly
pee.
courts above. But guess what? When you're not, when somebody's doing the other way, God forbid, man, that punishment is dangerous. Korach brought these 250 guys. They all came in the shirts made of tchelet, and he said, Moshe, if our shirts are made of blue and made of tchelet, then do we really need to put tzitzis on it? Do we really need to put those fringes on? And Moses said, yeah. And then he said, oh, silly Moshe, come on, man. They laughed at him. And then he said, what if a mezuzah, which we put on our entrance doorways, which contains 2 verses from the Holy Torah. He said, if a house is full of Torah scrolls, is that something you still have to put on the door? And Moshe said, yeah. And they laughed and said, silly Moshe. There was a man named On, who knew he made a mistake by pledging his allegiance to Korach. And he did not want to keep following them. And he said, babe, he looked at his wife. He said, baby, sweetie, sugar pie, what do I do?
What sugar pie means?
And just nicknames.
Oh, sugar pie.
So what do I do? What do I
What's up,
do?
sugar pie?
He said, you know, I gave my word to pledge allegiance to him.
Boop, boop.
Comes such an important lesson from that. Whereas
Ta-da.
there are people who sometimes will make us decisions, force our decisions, twist our brain a little bit in order to get the answer or result they want from us. Or simply we made a mistake. We don't have to, even if we gave our word, we are allowed to change our minds. I remember for so many years I would give my word to somebody, and even if it was wrong for me, I'm like, no, I gave my word, I gotta keep through with it.
So, look at this beautiful, crystals. You see, if you look carefully, it's actually like pink, right? And also this is pink. Oh, this is a good one. Look how shiny this is. White. Okay, now we can get
Thank you.
Love you!
Okay.
Mwah,
And then lots of love.
mwah.
It's a beautiful, wonderful day.
I love
So, his wife said, sweetie, you made a mistake. I'm gonna help you out. And this wise, wonderful woman, she said, I'm gonna get you drunk, so when you're gonna fall asleep in the tent, in our family tent, and when they come to call you, it won't be like you're ignoring them, because you will be intoxicated.
What intoxicated means?
When somebody drinks a lot of alcohol.
So how is she helping him?
Because he's not ignoring the call, he just wasn't able to answer it because he was so drunk and fell asleep. And she took a double measure. She also went to the entrance of her tent and removed her hair covering. And so, the people who came by from Korach's crew They looked away and said, that's immodest. We can't look at that. We got to stay pure. We got to stay holy. Otherwise, their whole fight against Moshe would lose its merit if they didn't honor their holiness inside. They say if we would have lived in those times, we would have not known which side to choose. Some of these arguments seem stupid, seem silly, seem ridiculous.
Don't do that, but that's not nice.
Right. We would have no idea which side to choose. These people were all holy. These people were all special, all beautiful. And guess what? If they didn't know, if we were there, we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
But what we do know is we follow Hashem. And Moshe received the Torah from Hashem. And we followed Moshe for so many years. And you know, when we complained for nothing in last week's Torah portion, you know, when your mother or grandma used the line, "You're crying for nothing? I'll give you something to cry about."
Yeah.
They were not the originals using that line. That was God saying it to the Jewish people after the spies came back from Eretz Canaan and said, "The land is this, the land is that," and the Jewish nation cried, "Oh my God, oh my God." And God's like, "For real? You're crying about nothing? I'll give you something to cry about." And that's why we have Tisha B'Av every year. That's why the temple was destroyed, and we are continuing the punishment from that. No complaining, no jealousy,
No
crying for nothing.
Yep.
Rather learning
Leadership.
the wisdom the Torah has to teach us every single day, every single week. And elevate your souls, elevate our souls, our neshamot, to reach the highest of the high. May your Shabbat be full of blessings, full of joy, full of health, wealth, full of goodness, full of nachat. Have a beautiful Shabbat, guys. Shabbat shalom.
I love you.
Shabbat shalom.
Wait, Scrabble. Wait, like and subscribe.
Oh, awesome.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Thank you, sweetie.
Bye. Have a good Shabbat.